Shalom. I know it's been a while since I've posted a video blog, but it has been very, very busy since I arrived in Jerusalem, and I'm just now getting a chance to do this. And the reason that I'm getting the chance to do this is because I am currently at Sukkot Halal, which is the house of prayer here in Jerusalem, and there were two situations tonight that two watches weren't going to be covered. It's 24/7 worship and prayer, and the first one was 9 to 12, and the second one was 3 to 6. That is at night, and 3 to 6 in the morning. So I am currently at Sukkot Halal, and when I get done with this, I'm going to sleep for a couple of hours on a couch, and then get up and do the 3 to 6 watch before I go home. So lots has been happening. I think the biggest thing that I can say is that, a lot of what I've been doing, aside from, really making some connections here at Sukkot and leading some of the prayer watches, is that I have been just going out to around the city at night. And one of the things that I've been doing is going to the Kotel, which is the Western Wall, and just sitting in the plaza area and kind of people watching, but the Lord's really been using it to put a love in my heart for the city. And Jerusalem was a place that I like to visit, and I always kind of had a feeling that God was going to put me in Jerusalem, but honestly I really didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be here. I wanted to be somewhere up in like Galilee region or somewhere up north, simply because Jerusalem is so tense and everyone's fighting over it, and you have just lots and lots of spiritual warfare that takes place here, and I just kind of was not looking forward to it. But after that first night of just being out in the city, the Lord just put such a heart and such a love for this city and for the people here and among the Orthodox community, and it's nothing that I would have ever expected to happen, and this feels like home, and I can't imagine living anywhere else in Israel now except here in Jerusalem. And it still has its challenges. Even when you love a place, it still has its challenges, but I can honestly say that if nothing else, the Lord has definitely confirmed that I'll be in Jerusalem, and I have made some good connections with people here through Sukkot, and I'm going to be helping with the Elav Conference, which is the youth conference for Jewish and Arab believers, and it's going to be held in Haifa, so I'll go back to Haifa for a weekend, August 17th through the 19th, and I'm going to be helping with that. I'll be helping with the staff children. There's about, I think, close to 20 of them, staff that are helping with the conference, and so rather than them having to worry about childcare, they're kind of providing childcare. So I'll be going with them to the zoo that's in Haifa on a Sunday, and then on Monday afternoon they've asked me to teach a dance class to them, so that's going to be really fun. I'm excited about that, and then I'll just get to experience the conference as well the rest of the times when I'm not helping with the kids. And the other exciting thing that I get to do is next Tuesday night, they are going to be doing a showing of Nefarious, Merchant of Souls, to Knesset members, as well as the public and police and other officials here in Israel. And if you don't know about Nefarious, it's a documentary that was done by Benjamin Nolot, who's out of the IHOP in Kansas City, and it's about human trafficking, and it's an excellent documentary. And so they're going to be showing it because there's a believing attorney here in the land that is putting together a bill that would prosecute those that are paying for prostitution and paying for those services. So it's kind of a step in the direction of really dealing with the human trafficking issues. And actually, one of the gentlemen that is in the movie, he's Israeli. He was a former pimp before he came to know the Lord. He will be there. So I may get to meet him, which would be really interesting. And the other thing that I've really enjoyed is that we've come to meet some of the people that live here, some of the Jewish people that live here, and what I'm finding out is that there are some underground believers within the Orthodox community, and it's very difficult to kind of break away from that because many times if someone believes, comes to believe in Yeshua as Messiah, they're cut off from their families, and it becomes very difficult. And so some of them are still underground until, I guess, the right timing when they will come out to their families, essentially. And there's some other really exciting things that have been taking place that I cannot share publicly. But God's moving in Israel, and He's moving in Jerusalem, and I think it's just a drop in the bucket. It's definitely just a drop in the bucket of what God's going to do here. And so, I'm really excited just to be a part of it for right now, and looking forward to coming home and raising support so I can come back here for good. That's, of course, the end result of this whole trip. And I have a month left, and it's not enough time, and it's going to be difficult to leave this place. The Lord's really put a love in my heart for this city, and to watch Him move and see what He's doing, and feeling so blessed that I'm allowed to even just be a part of it it's overwhelming. It's just overwhelming. And so that's kind of what's been going on here. I'm a bit of a wreck in some ways, but I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it, and missing home and missing certain things about being home, but I love the city, and I love these people, and that's kind of it. That's basically some of the biggest things that have been going on here, is just getting God's heart for here, and understanding His plan and His purpose for Israel. And so that's my latest update. Hopefully I will have some more news for you that I can probably share publicly after next Tuesday, when we have the showing with the Knesset members, and then of course after Elav conference, which will be in about 3 weeks. So that's it. Thank you to everybody who has supported me and sent me messages about that you're praying for me, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. And for those of you that have sent financial support, it's a real blessing to me, and I can't tell you how much that means to me, and how it makes my day when somebody says, hey, I'm praying for you, and it's been really amazing. So thank you, a huge, huge, huge thank you. And maybe just so you can see it, just for fun, here is the staff room, and this is the schedule for the 24/7 House of Prayer. People, different watches, and then this is just tables and such. But out this window, you can maybe see, through the reflection of the door, the city of Jerusalem. These are the old city walls that we're looking at. Right below here, in between here and the city walls, is the Ben Hinnom Valley, and it's significant in many different ways as to this location, but I don't have time to go into that. So anyway, I'm rambling now, but you have seen a little bit of Sukkot Hallel, and here is my bed for the night. So, signing off. Miss everyone. Thanks again for all your prayers and your support.